would you like to introduce yourself?
Thank you. My name is Engineer Ziria Wako. I'm at the convention to deliver a presentation on behalf of Dr. Benon Mutambi, the CEO of the Electricity Regulatory Authority on Uganda. The topic is powering Uganda.
Yeah.
Options and opportunities.
Options and opportunities. And what would you say are the biggest opportunities for people in the diaspora to get involved in the energy sector?
I think the area which is more touching is that while now we have adequate generation and a good transmission infrastructure, the access to electricity in our country is still very low, at a level of 20%. So it means the rest of the 80% of the population does not have access to clean energy, and they are still cooking using biomass, which is not environmentally sustainable. It's not good for their health, it's not good for the environment. So I would like to call upon the people in diaspora, if they have $1 or $2 or $20 or $40 that they can save and be able to invest into the small clean methods of energy. For example, rooftops,
right?
Solar lanterns, affordable technology that can make an impact in our rural population. I think that is an area that I would like to attract the people in the diaspora and interest them in investing in that area. The other area where they can invest in the power sector is in the distribution grid.
Right.
While the government has done a lot on the side of the generation segment, and we now boast of an adequate generation capacity plus approximately 200 megawatts of surplus. The transmission grid has been enhanced, and there are ongoing concurrent projects, and we expect it to double in the next 3 years. The distribution infrastructure is still inadequate. And
so what's going to happen to the surplus? Is it being sold, or what's?
No, the surplus provides for power supply security.
Okay.
Because for investment, especially industrialists, they need power reserves and power redundancy to ensure that power supply reliability
is constant.
Yeah.
Okay.
So the surplus is good for industries. In fact, a grid must be able to have some reserves.
So you were speaking about the aged grid infrastructure. How can that be rectified, or what can be done?
The distribution grid needs to be revamped. There is need for modernized technology, investment into smart grids, investment into redundancy of the system. For example, most of our grid is radio in nature, both transmission and distribution. And to improve power supply reliability, you need ring networks that have alternative sources of supply to every individual customer.
So are works currently underway? Are there projects that people can get involved in, or is this something that's so long term that it's not viable for people in the diaspora right now? If you see what I mean? Or
no, the sector is vibrant. There are various projects that are ongoing. For example, in the generation sector, we have the Get Feed program,
right,
where approximately 17 projects are being implemented concurrently and expect to be commissioned within 2 years.
Okay.
Totaling approximately 152 megawatts.
Okay.
Then in the transmission infrastructure, through support from the development partner, there's a lot going on there,
right,
to develop and extend the transmission infrastructure. The distribution infrastructure is also being targeted,
right,
but we find it as the critical last mile to ensure that there is sustainability and reliability in the energy supply chain.
Oh, I see. Okay. So I suppose to put it bluntly, for the man on the street, how foreseeable, or is it in the foreseeable future that we can see an end to the constant power cuts, and what do we have to look forward to?
I want to say that the power cuts have greatly reduced.
That is true.
But what we are looking for is a grid that is comparable to the European grid, where the power cuts are no longer there completely.
Non-existent.
Because of the combination of a good infrastructure, but also redundancy. because the grid naturally will be put out for purposes, reasons of maintenance, but there should be alternative supply. Issues of emergencies should be provided for so that you have a reliable supply which can then support industrial growth. And that is what we are looking at.
Okay.
Yes.
Reliable supply. Okay, well, thank you. And your comments on the convention, just generally?
I think the convention has been good. I've liked all the presentations, but I just want to single out the presentation of the Royal Highness in Abagereko of Uganda, where she put it clearly that yes, we boast about these numbers, but we want the local woman, the villager, the rural population, to fill these numbers.
Absolutely.
Yeah, we shouldn't be talking about continuous GDP growth of 6-point-something% and the rural is still poverty-stricken.
Absolutely.
And I think I liked that.
Yes.
I also liked the debate on agriculture and farming. How do we transform the peasant, the ordinary Ugandan who uses a hoe, who has no means of storing their goods that can perish in a short time? How do we help them to become modernized farming so that farming can be beneficial to the population? So I liked those two aspects.
Thank you. Yes, those were rather interesting. No, it was good to see the women highlighted who play such a vital part of Ugandan society and who account for quite a lot of the economic growth actually. Yes. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Nice talking with you. Okay.